the thing with the game is everybody said, well, it's only a football game, and you guys get up for it and go for it next year. But everybody don't realize how hard it is to really keep fighting to be the best every time and just losing it.
Some people thought that Vinny's timing may be off just a little bit because of the long layoff. Did you feel that was the case?
No, I don't. You can't put the pressure on. You can't put all the blame on Vinny. We can't put the blame on any one guy because we win as a team and we lose as a team. But Vinny, I think Vinny played good. It's not always his fault when we get an interception. Sometimes the receivers just didn't run the right depth and things, and that's how precise our pass game is, and we just didn't run the right depth sometimes.
What did Penn State do in a defensive scheme that perhaps you weren't expecting?
It wasn't. They didn't do anything that we haven't seen. I think what they did, they just did well, and that's the whole situation.
Did you expect it to be as hard a hitting game? I mean, I know you expect a hard hitting game, but hits are something you can't really visualize until you're out there and getting hit. It seemed like just harder than I've seen any game.
Oh, well, not so much as a hard hitting game. I don't think, they were making great hits. It was just they were hitting at the right point, and they was hitting with their head on the ball, and the ball was a little slick from the cold weather here, and the ball was easily coming out. It wasn't any blows that we haven't taken all year, and each one of the guys we got on this team, we got some tough guys on this team. The thing is, the whole atmosphere in the locker room right now, we're not really worried about the game. We're just sad that we couldn't do it for the seniors that's leaving. Andre, the guys like Jerome Brown and Benny Testaverde, those kind of guys, because we know we'll never suit up with those guys again. And that whole team would never suit up as one again.
One of the things, I guess, that has been missing in the assessment of Miami, because everyone's talked about the bad guy Emmys, the fatigues and everything, but that one of the things that are most admired about college football is a unity, is when guys play as a team and not as individuals. And in fact, you had that this year. And like you say, what's going on now is the fact that you're sorry for each other, maybe even more for yourself than for yourself.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about. I'll be fine. I got 2 more years here, and like I said, it'll be tough, but I'm sure we'll be battling for it next year. And the only thing that hurts me is really I know how hard Jerome Brown worked, Lonzo Highsmith, and not having those guys walk out with it all. That's the pain that's in our hearts right now.
Okay, Michael, listen, it's a class act for you coming and talking with us. I know it's a tough time, and I really appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Good luck to you for next year. Penn State doing anything different or just hitting harder?
Well, it wasn't that. Just serious, we beat ourselves, They played head-nose football, and we knew if we give them the opportunity to make us make mistakes, they're going to capitalize on it. And, that's exactly what it was. And they executed. They did what they had to do to win a ball game. They came up with the big plays when it was time, and, the better team didn't win, but, hey, what we say, the scoreboard lit up 14-10 in their favor. I guess they're the national championship.
Is there anything more just killing than to come down to one play, either make that one play and win and not make it and lose?
It is. It hurts, But I think it's an omen. It's coming back from the national championship season we won in '83, It's our same situation with the Nebraska play, and we got a tip ball and went off one guy's shoulder, and, we was national champ. This time it came back on us in this ball game. Not making any excuses, but we just got flat out beat, But in the near future, I guess, I don't know, just go ahead and, I guess, play Hurricane football.
Any explanation for so many turnovers?
Well, I really can't say until I review the film, which I do not want to see it, but, just things are, they was in the right place at the right time, and they just executed well.
Michael was saying that his biggest hurt was all the guys like Jerome who have to leave losing their last game.
Yeah, it hurts, to see those guys go. That's my class who came in, which I have another year, and to see those guys, not have it all, They came in with we came in with the national championship season, then we wanted to exit with one. That was our goal to win too. But I guess we fell short, and we're going to hold our heads up high. I know a lot of people mad with us in Miami, but we just got to keep on moving.
Well, do you think you'll remember the 11-0 start or the last game in the years to come?
The last game you're going to remember to the day I die. I'm going to sit back, just look back on it and just nod my head, because last year the Sugar Bowl, it really hurts. For me, it took me 2-3 weeks, close to a month to recover. But this year, I think it's going to be a lifetime.
Well, then thank you very much for talking with us. Performance.
I wouldn't say just the defense. I say the whole team has nothing to hold their head down. We're 11-1. A lot of teams didn't make it this far. We gave it all we had, and a great team just beat us. Nothing we can say. We're still not losers, and I'm pretty sure the team, the underclass, is going to come back next year strong.
The question that I asked Benny, how tough was it to keep making plays? The offense couldn't capitalize, and then they would turn the ball over, and you'd have to go down in that kind of field position.
Hey, the way the defense think, we do whatever it takes to get the job done. And our coach kept asking, hey, just get offense a little more time, get offense a little more time. We went out, we tried, we did our best. Hey, we just came up short. There's no excuses.
I noticed that you went into the Penn State locker room and that there didn't seem to be the animosity that maybe those of us who may have had as much to do with creating this whole fatigue mystique as anybody. There wasn't that kind of animosity. The Penn State players obviously had respect for you. You had it for them.
Yeah, before the game, hey, you go in the war, you don't supposed to be nice to anybody. After the game, I got a lot of friends on that team. We mingle on it because a lot of guys are going to Japan with me. We'll leave Sunday. After the game, like I said before, after the game, we can eat, have steak, whatever they want to do. Hey, it's, you know, we're not going to war anymore, so what the hell?
Do you regret any of the things that happened this week?
I never regret what I say or what I do. Nobody on the team do, because that's one thing we believe in. We believe in thinking positive, sleep positive, walk positive, and to be successful, that's what you have to do. So we never go back on what we say.
Michael Irvin was saying that the thing he felt the worst about was seniors like yourself having to go out losing this last game.
I don't think we're still losers. The guys, hey, you look in the fire, the underclassmen, and they were trying hard as they can for us. So I don't look down on any underclassmen because they were giving all they had for me, and Vinny, everybody else, all the seniors. So hey, I'm proud. I'm proud of the guys.
Okay, thank you very much, Joe. Right. Do you remember the 11-0, or do you remember this last game? Do you think?
No, you only base seasons on really what you accomplish at the end, and we were going for the national championship and lost, and that's all most people will remember, and that's basically what all I'll remember.
It had to be frustrating to be so close, and it was really your own mistakes, turnovers, that kept doing you in.
Oh man, I tell you, we made so many crucial mistakes every time we seemed to get something going, and we made a turnover or made a crucial penalty or something like that. And you know, the one thing I can be proud about our team, and I hope everybody's proud, and we never gave up.
You didn't, indeed. In fact, in that fourth quarter, I don't think I've ever seen you run so hard. In fact, you were mad at yourself after just a brilliant run for not scoring.
Oh, man, maybe if I could have just made it a little bit more, maybe the score would have been, you know, 17 or 14 or something like that, but I came up short on everything.
So impressed that you guys are so close as a team that there's been no finger pointing, and there's been no, well, if the offense had done this, the defensive guys say we win as a team, lose as a team. You've been saying the same thing, and it doesn't seem like it's a cliche.
Oh, no, definitely. It's not. We can't point any fingers at anybody because we're all involved in this. We all came here together, and we all love each other. And, you know, I just hope the people in Miami aren't too disappointed in us. We're disappointed in ourselves as it is. And, you know, we hung together, and, you know, we lost together. That's how we can put it.
Right before we came on, you were saying that you had no doubt that University of Miami will win it all next year, but that is something you won't be around for. Michael Irvin was talking about how much he regretted not giving the seniors a going-away present. That has to hurt.
That's the worst feeling in the world, knowing that you won't be back next year, and there's no tomorrow for you here at the University of Miami. And for 4 years, these are the only people I had in my life other than my family. And in 4 years, I probably saw these players and coaches and people around school more than I saw my parents. And I'm going to miss them. And, you know, I love them like brothers and sisters, everybody who, you know, participated in the football team. And, you know, to go out like this, not knowing that there'll never be another opportunity for you to win again at University of Miami is a hurting feeling.
Those relationships, though, are something that this loss cannot take away. It's something that you will have with you the rest of your life.
Oh, we'll have this with us the rest of our lives, and you know, we'll never forget each other. And even though we did lose, you know, sometimes it teaches you a lot about life, and we learned a lot about life in the Sugar Bowl, and I guess we learned a little bit more that you know, you can never give up in life.
The Outlaw Act this week isn't this team, yet you played along with it, in fact contributed to it. Do you regret that at all now, because people will not know some of the character of the University of Miami team? They'll remember the guys in the fatigues. They'll remember the guys who walk out of the steak dinner and everything.
Oh, no, he was all caught up in the hype of the ball game. You know, if we had to do it all again, we'd do the same thing over again. We have no regrets about anything we ever do. And, you know, the people who know our football team know that we have quality people, so we're not worried about anything else.
Do you think being here for a full week, being interviewed every day, all the hype, that's something even Super Bowl teams have a tough time handling? Do you think it's a little much to put on a college team? Either one?
Oh, no, not really. You know, I don't really think the media did that much to affect our football team. You know, we make our own breaks out there on the football field, and Penn State did a heck of a job today. I'll give Joe Paterno and his group, they did a hell of a job today. They played a good football game, even though we did make a lot of turnovers and that sort of thing. They did play a good football game.
An outstanding career for you at the University of Miami. Really an outstanding game, though I know you will remember how it came out. But we thank you very much for talking with us.
All right, thank you.